Well, hello there. I'm back, and I'm actually going to do a little Smallville review. For those of you who did not know, Smallville aired tonight, Season 10, Episode 17, entitled Kent. Extremely excited. It's been, seems like about a month since the hiatus, and this episode, Connor just got shipped off to Washington, D.C. with Martha. And Martha sends Clark and Lois an early wedding gift, and it's actually the deed to the Kent farm, and they decide that the commuting back and forth is too much, so they're actually going to sell the farm and get a place in Metropolis. So that was kind of weird and disappointing, because I don't want to see the Kent farm out of the show. And as the episode goes on, we get shot back to the parallel universe with Clark Luthor, and he has his mirror box, and he comes to into this universe, if you will, and gets Clark sent back to the parallel universe, and smashes the mirror box, so there's no way back. Clark gets sent back there. Oliver, he shows up at Oliver's funeral, and then he gets Lois to believe him again that he actually is not Clark Luthor, but he's Clark Kent. So she sends him off, tells him to run, because now everybody in the alternate universe knows that Clark Luthor's a bad guy and knows that kryptonite hurts them. So he ends up actually going to the Kent farm, and his father's there. Jonathan's at the farm. He actually captures Clark, and then we switch back to the real Smallville, or / Metropolis, and Clark Luthor gets Tess to work with him, basically saying if she works with him, she can live and stay, and they can be like a couple, I guess. And he wants to kill Lionel Luthor, and if she doesn't, he's gonna kill her. And basically, she has no choice to work with him, but she's trying to stop him. Sorry if this is a crappy review. I'm just really tired. It's 2 a.m. so I'm just kind of rambling on here. And then back in the other universe, Clark actually, just with little things that he knows of Jonathan's past, gets Jonathan to believe that he's not really Clark Luthor, but he's Clark Kent, and one time he really is his son that originally found him from the meteor shower, that Lionel didn't find him. So eventually, the original mirror box that Clark broke gets fixed, and just as he's getting ready to say goodbye to Jonathan, he gets sent back to the Smallville universe, and from there he gets Clark Luthor to come to the fortress, and Jor-El actually speaks, so he kind of makes his little return, and Clark Luthor kind of just stays there, and then Clark goes back, and from what I understand, it doesn't look like they're going to sell the Clark farm, the Kent farm. Super tired, sorry. And we just wait to see what happens in the next episode. This episode did have exciting points, but it was pretty mediocre. Hence, not having a whole lot to talk about here. The only thing I liked was the Jonathan Kent scenes, really. There was some touching moments, if you will. And I don't know, this episode coming towards the end, only having a few episodes left, I didn't expect it. I expected it to be a lot better than it was. It wasn't very fulfilling. So I'm hoping the next episode is a lot better than this one. And like I said, I'm sorry if this was a crappy review. I'm super tired, and I think I'm just going to leave it at that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably only give this episode a 6. And it would be even lower if Jonathan Kent wasn't in it. But I'm really excited for the ending of the show. I'm excited to see how it ends. So I will be doing episode reviews continuously until the end of the show. So I hope it ends good.